start. The flip has happened.
Thanks for watching Crokinole Center. This is board number 3, and what is the final game of the 2019 World Crokinole Championships doubles playoffs. And on this table we have the Slaters taking on Johnston and Gingerich. For the Slaters, there's a very slim chance they can win the world title. They need all 8 points in this game to do it. And Johnston and Gingerich, if they can win this match 7-1 or 8-0, they'll be able to leapfrog the Slaters for 4th place. Justin Slater making a nice touch 20 there. Rex Johnston missing on that open 20. Like 2 just on the board for Johnston and Gingerich. Still was an okay spot. Red Slater just missing on that short ricochet 20. Chance for Gingerich here for a hanger 20. He's considering it. Looks like he's deciding, well, he's going for it. And he'll be happy he did. He makes it after some moments of indecision. Justin Slater going for that fall through 20, missing wide. But Rex Johnston pushed his just a little bit too far in, and a chance for ricochet 20 for Fred Slater. Ooh, towards the hole, but it bounces out on him. Gingerich just gets the play to the outside. Fred Slater trying to just roll that somewhere towards the middle. Unfortunately, it hit the stick there. Justin Slater peeling. There's multiple red discs on the outside, then Johnston and Gingerich have a better opportunity to keep play towards the outside. But it does force Fred Slater into a very tough shot, which he misses, and an open board for Gingerich. A bit of a gamble for the Slaters. Ooh, Gingerich misses it straight through the house. So now Justin can push play to the middle himself. Missing over top. Just a little bit too much speed in that long ricochet. Nice roll from Rex Johnston. Bounce off a peg and pushes the disc all the way to the other side of the board. So Fred Slater has to go for a rebound of his own to try to score a 20. And he was thinking, got to hit that disc and hit the peg. Just got only peg on that shot. And this time Wayne Gingerich doesn't sail it through the house, instead scores it right in the 20 hole. And Justin Slater going all out in that final shot for the 20. Loses the shooter, and Rex Johnston caps out that first round. So Johnston and Gingerich score the first 2 points, so that does, I'm not sure the Slaters know about it, but it does eliminate them from the opportunity of winning the World Championship title. But still an opportunity for them to finish as high as 3rd in these World Championships. And they'll definitely want to at least maintain their 4th place position. Wayne Gingerich getting a little bit unlucky there. He's reaching for that 20, but ends up being a leaner on him. And Justin Slater takes it out and scores a 20 of his own. Johnston missing short. Fred Slater will be going for a ricochet 20 here. Not connect on it. Not quite sure what Gingerich was going for there. I think a follow through, and he sort of missed on his takeout. Oh yeah, Rex Johnston, why not one more? So good on the ricochet 20s all throughout these doubles playoffs. And he makes yet another one here in the 5th game. Fred Slater answers with an open 20. Now Gingerich going for a ricochet 20 of his own. Missing the hole there, not quite the right line. Slater's in a good spot here in this round. And Johnston loses the shooter, another open 20 opportunity for Fred. And another make. Gingerich trying to get that towards the middle, but too much speed on it, lose it through the other side. And Justin Slater trying to not leave an angle for Rex Johnston to score a ricochet 20 because he's been so good on them. But Tried so hard to move his shooter that he lost off the board, although they got away with it as Rex Johnston was not able to score the open 20. Gingerich now attempting a follow-through. Not getting much movement on it after he made contact. Now Rex Johnston perhaps this ricochet. No, didn't hit it the way he wanted to. Fred Slater loses the shooter, but the Slater should be okay. Gingerich does score that 20. And Justin responds with a 20 of his own. The Slaters will clinch these 2 points. And at least in the context of the championship standings, will ensure themselves a top 4 finish. And they will eclipse Johnston and Gingerich in the standings. And the Slaters still with an opportunity if they can perhaps to win this game 6-2 or maybe even 5-3 to finish as high as 3rd. Not a good start there as Justin Slater misses the hole, and Rex Johnston immediately makes the ricochet 20. Fred Slater again responding with the open 20. Gingerich gets a bounce out.
It's a little too far. Shoot a 20. No, it's a little different. It's a little different.
Interesting debate there between Fred and Justin, and Justin found a 20 of his own. I think it was a little bit different than what Fred was suggesting he go for. Oh, and Gingerich gets a little bit lucky there. Hits that red disc on the second way by. Nice double from Johnston. So Gingerich has to be careful here. He takes off this red disc. Justin's going to shoot and leave Johnston with a tough takeout through the pegs. When he makes the mistake. And now there's 2 red discs on the board with the Slaters up at 20. Gingerich, I think he's going for the ricochet 20 and not the double. Not just the double. It gives Slater another chance, Justin that is, to hide behind the pegs. This time Rex Johnston takes it down. Now Gingerich has to push this towards the middle. Gets it close towards the 20 hole, right line, just not enough weight. Ooh, mistake from Justin Slater though. Loses the shooter, doesn't get the takeout. Pressure now for Rex Johnston. He should have the open 20 here. Well, he's picked up the wrong disc. Good thing Justin pointed that out before Rex Johnston made that shot. So Rex Johnston, amidst all the confusion, does make the open 20. And now really very little chance here for Fred Slater. All I can do is take out this red disc and hope for a mistake from Gingerich. So Gingerich just needs to take out and stick, which he gets, and Johnston and Gingerich score those 2 points on a bit of a last-second turn in that round. They were behind, but were able to capitalize on an opponent error. So final round now of the doubles competition for these 2 teams at the World Crokinole Championships. Rex Johnston begins with a 20. Fred Slater gets an unlucky bounce out. Fred Slater for the long ricochet. Not enough speed on it. Gingerich will choose to hit to the outside. Cuts it over. That leaves an angle for Justin Slater to roll into the middle. He does. Nestles that one nicely to the red disc, and there wasn't really an angle that Rex Johnston kind of needed more of fault for if he wanted to score the 20 there. So he leaves a fall through 20 opportunity for Fred. Pretty well hit, but just to the side of the hole. Slaters are down at 20, but they have the hammer advantage. Gingerich gets a nice leave there. This could be a bit of a tough takeout for Fred Slater. I think he can see just enough of it on the outside. Chooses to peel. Interesting strategy choice there. The Slaters had an opportunity if they could possibly keep 2 discs on the board to win this round. But they feel more comfortable trying to force play towards the middle. But once again, Johnston and Gingerich have the disc to the outside, and all Slaters will have to push it towards the middle. A nice takeout from Gingerich. Don't think there's an opportunity for Justin Slater to carve his own disc and leave it into the 15, and it just pops out to the other side. Nice hit and roll from Rex Johnston. Very difficult angle for Fred Slater. No straight in for a 20. All he can do is just try to push it somewhere towards the middle. Oh, wow, and he almost made the 20 off 3 pegs. Instead, leaves a hanger 20 opportunity. And Gingerich a chance to clinch this. And he does. He makes the 20. So Rex Johnston and Wayne Gingerich, very respectable play. Their first time as doubles partners. They will finish the World Championships in 5th place. And Justin and Fred Slater, 3-time world champions, but a very respectable 4th place finish here at the 2019 World Crokinole Championships.